One less train in the world, a bunch less expertise. We're really going down the shitter as a species.
That cult up north screwed this whole valley before the collapse. Lowlife called Joseph led them. Now they've gone all hippy-dippy, like we'll forget their killing days. I'll die first.
I heard a rumor that Joseph Seed was forced out of his own compound. I wonder what happened.
Don't go north. It'll turn you about right fast.
I wish Mary May was still alive.
We made a deal with Russia's people. They'd help us get rid of the bandits, and we'd give them some of our land. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
New Eden only comes out at night. Too ashamed to show their faces in the day, I hope.
The highwaymen are everywhere in Hope County, except the north. The north belongs to Joseph Seed.
Sometimes I wonder if I shouldn't join New Eden.
There used to be this old guy running the cultists, but I haven't seen him around in a long time.
There's some Edeners still walking around who kidnapped our families at gunpoint and drugged them years ago. That doesn't sit well with me.
Animals look me in the eyes these days. Not afraid of humans anymore. Honestly, I'm just glad New Eden doesn't get off on killing us anymore.
You wouldn't think it looking at us now, but we built up a good life here. We had homes, food, enough to spare and share. The highwaymen destroyed all of it.
The Edeners seem to know how to take care of themselves. Wonder if they'd trade for any knowledge.
I don't think Eden's Messiah figure foresaw shit. Even a busted clock is right twice a day. Regret coming here yet?
Lord, if I ever taste chocolate again, I will stop cussing all the time, I promise.
Can't help but feeling like something's haunting me, out there in the dark. That's New Eden for you.
This place used to be a ranch owned by a cultist named John Seed. I always heard rumors that he had some kind of pervert basement. I was real disappointed to find out that it wasn't true.
New Eden comes out at night and fights highwaymen, like house cats in the dark.
Once locked eyes with a New Edener at midnight under a full moon. I think I fell in love.
I think my brain blocked out those first 5 years where the sun never shined.
That train crash was a punch to the guts. How many people died who were the last person alive with that expertise? Shit.
Damn train came all this way just to get wrecked. Ain't that a metaphor?
New Eden thinks they'll be forgiven for the shit they did to us. If they make nice and plant vegetables and shit. History doesn't work like that.
Old folks are talking about a big battle starting up again.
Hope Eden isn't throwing out the baby with the bathwater with their whole abandoning the past thing.
Animals have completely reclaimed the county, especially at night. I feel like a trespasser. We had a resistance before the bombs fell. We got help from a ringer then, too.
The cult folk got my brother before the collapse, back when we called him Peggies. A couple of the others use their new name now, but I still call them Peggies. Brother's still dead, after all.
Prosperity was built up by a few people who fought in the resistance. Not all of them made it. Nobody talks about Mary May anymore. I guess it hurts too much.
If you see someone dressed in skins talking like they're in some kind of stage play, that's an Edener. They live in a commune nearby, waiting for their leader Joseph to return. I hear a lot of rumors about their hunting abilities that amount to magic, really. Don't know what to make of them.
Sorry you got such a crap welcome to Hope.
It's hard seeing those New Eden people sneaking around looking well-fed.
Never thought I'd miss the resistance days.
Not long back, there wasn't any sun, and the days were cold as shit. So it ain't all bad now, I guess.
Wonder when those Eden people even sleep. They're always crawling around at night.
I lived through the fucking apocalypse. So why am I afraid of the dark out here?
Bad fucking timing. We got winter prep to do.
I think the highwaymen are afraid of New Eden. They should have seen Joseph's crew before. First thing I grew after the collapse? Apples. Sour, tiny. But I've never been so happy to see a damn fruit.
Don't know what the whole smash technology shit is about for New Eden. Not like we're anywhere close to making nukes again.
It's really hard for me to separate the New Edeners of today from the Peggies of yesteryear. They say they've changed, but I lost family to those fucks.
Old John Seed be spinning in his grave if he saw what we've done to his property.
I could have sworn I saw some New Eden people walking around with pet cougars. That's damn strange. Even for them.
I haven't eaten a grape in 17 years.
I don't know if it's the radiation or leftover bliss, but something stops us from traveling to New Eden's lands in the north.
Looks like you brushed off that crash pretty quick.
City folk out here had no idea about wood-burning temps and fire building when it all went down.
I'm torn about Eden. I kind of pity them under Joseph's thumb. They still fucked us up before, though.
I don't remember anything about the first 3 years of the collapse. I know we lived through it, but my brain erased everything.
The whole valley heard your crash.
Didn't take a prophet to see the world was going to go to war. New Edeners are a bunch of fools. From what I understand, that train was loaded with smart folks. Talk about putting all your eggs in one basket.
Sometimes I long for the days of the resistance, but I think the highwaymen would still be too much for them.
Given that the twins basically tore through this county like a hurricane, it doesn't surprise me that they took out a train full of people.
Kim really thinks she can make something of prosperity. Gives me a bit of hope.
Those masked freaks are idiots, wasting all their resources.
Can't believe the twins didn't get to you.
At least those masked fuckers are loud, so we don't need to worry about them sneaking up on us.
Hope our side's treating you well.
I hear they're growing coffee beans in Missoula. I'd kill for a cup right now.
Highwaymen took a steaming dump on this whole place.
Those masked fucks were bleeding me dry. I could barely feed myself before they showed up.
Highwaymen left their morals behind in the old world.
We didn't get the help we needed from outside the valley. Kim risked her daughter's life for nothing.
Gotta be on the lookout for those weirdos from Eden. They come out at night.
I get hopeless about our situation sometimes.
Edener's probably dicking around out there. Gives me the creeps.
I miss going to the lake with Carmina. She showed us how to fish, make a fire, how to cook. We don't see her much anymore. We're always stuck at home, and she's always out fighting the bad people. I want things to be like they used to be.
It was surprising to see so many electric lights together again at those highwayman forts.
The sun will come up soon, and everything will be less bad.
We can use all the help you can offer.
Kim's got great dreams for this place. If anyone can see him through, it's her.
Never feared the dark before. Won't start now.
New Eden runs around at night. If they had guns, I'd be a lot more nervous.
Glad you saved your neck in the crash.
I'm real glad Carmina came back, make no mistake. But I kinda wish the whole train thing had gone better. The invaders crushed something fragile we'd built up with blood and sweat over years. I can't forgive that.
God, I hate the nights out here.
That train wreck was the latest in a long string of acts of war the highwaymen have committed.
Sorry you got such a rough welcome to the valley.
The twins rule through fear.
I don't trust nocturnal animals. Not bears, wolves, or those Edeners.
That train crash sounds horrific.
The arrival of the train sure complicated the situation in the valley.
The highwaymen split whatever they take from us. Half goes to the group, half goes to the motherfucker that took it.
Train crash sure made me feel like someone took a dump on my dinner.
Wish the night was longer so I could actually get to sleep. Ain't no shortage of work come daylight.
I wonder what we promised to Rush and his people to come here in the first place. Food? Resources? Land? I guess it doesn't matter now.
The way I hear it, the highwaymen got people all over the country. We're just another X on the map for 'em. No way we can take 'em on our own.
Don't know why Eden creeps around at night.
If they've got chapters America-wide, what hope do we have against the highwaymen?
Whatever else happens, I'm glad Carmina made it back.
I've heard some horror stories about what it's like out there. I can't believe Carmina traveled alone.
The Edeners are probably creeping around here somewhere.
Hope there ain't no nasty surprises tonight. My nerves can't take another ambush.
I can't believe you made it out of that crash.
My night vision's still shit. Can't remember what vitamin that means I'm missing. Probably all of them.
The whole valley feels like a powder keg again.
Food and water are important. We're just dumb animals if we don't share information.
Every time I hear a twig break, I almost jump out of my skin.
I saw the rubble from the train crash. Haven't seen anything that ugly since the collapse.
Auntie Kim says you're going to help us get rid of the bad people. I hope that's true. We had so much fun when it was just us. Now everybody's scared all the time. I don't like being scared.
Kim's plan for this place looks too good to be true. Too bad the highwaymen have the county's ethanol supply on lockdown.
Well, there's nowhere to go but up, I guess. Oh, hell.
It's safer to be quiet out here in the night, but being chatty is the only way I keep calm.
Glad you're on our side here.
Those highwaymen can't be talked to. Good thing we're not much for talking.
I can't believe there's still New Edeners around.
The highwaymen are going after us and New Eden. No one is safe.
I look around and all I see is the world's biggest to-do list.
I like when Pastor Jerome tells us parables. He says the one about the Samaritan is really important right now. I guess it just means be nice to people. So I do that.
We're lucky we were living here before shit went bad. Can you imagine living in New York when the bombs dropped? We're real lucky.
The highwaymen eat dogs. Even on my hungriest day, I didn't do that.
Good luck not pissing off the twins more.
You got horseshoes up your ass for surviving that crash.
Gotta keep an eye out for any skirmishes between the Edeners and those bandits.
Never know if what you're hearing out here is some animal or Eden.
Nothing but cultists and predators prowling around at night. As if the dark wasn't creepy enough.
That train crash must have been terrible for you.
Kim's busted her ass to keep us alive. We owe her.
I don't miss the internet. For all the good it did, it also spread a lot of misery.
News travels slow. I'm still meeting people that haven't heard about the train.
If my sources are right, Mickey and Lou are about to escalate.
Met the twins yet? They're trouble.
Moving around at night's a crapshoot. Less light, but hunters are out there. Human and otherwise.
You're looking mighty solid for someone who walked out of a train wreck. That's good. We need folk who are tough to kill around here.
We need more well-fed fighters like you.
All the adults get to play with guns and cars and stuff, but I'm not allowed. Mom says it's dangerous, but then nobody should get to play with them.
I don't know what's going on in the north, but it's weird.
A lot of hard work's gone into this place. I hope we get to see it through.
God, I'm cold. I need to stitch together some long underwear.
You got the twins' attention. Sorry about that.
We claw our way out of the muck for 10 years and we get hit with this?
The highwaymen have really done a number on Hope County. Folks are losing hope.
I hope Kim can get Prosperity up and running, but she's gonna need a lot of help.
You got an impossible task ahead of you.
I think it's smarter to go around without a light at night. That just calls attention to yourself.
This planet was starting to bounce back. We were starting to bounce back. And then those invaders fucking rolled in here. They don't give a shit.
You were lucky to survive that crash. I hope your luck continues.
Kim's carrying the home base like a titan. She could use any help we can offer.
Wish I knew whether those fuckers planned on crashing the train or if it was just an accident.
Guess with your train gone, you're stuck here too.
Twins sure have an interest in you, huh?
Centuries of information, gone in a blink. If we want to survive, we gotta cling to what's left of it.
I'm so sorry about the crash. Really, I'm sorry.
Survive a crash and now fighting the twins. Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
The rumor mill's really turning about that train wreck.
The twins have been kicking the shit out of us for a long time now.
This isn't the first time we've had to fight back against a hostile takeover. Didn't get the supplies on the train, but I'm glad Rush is here with us. It's better than nothing.
I gotta stop daydreaming about what life would be like now if that train had made it.
New Eden runs the night. At least they seem to be indifferent to the locals.
I wish things could go back to the way they were. Did you know there used to be a town out east called Prosperity? It dried up and became a ghost town decades before the bombs. I hope our town doesn't end up the same way.
The twins are too strong for us. For any of us.
You've been making a world of difference ever since you arrived.
They all hate themselves. Those highwaymen are just self-loathing little shits who compress their morals into little turds in their soul.
I had big hopes for what Rush was gonna bring us on that train. Nothing ever seems to go our way around here.
It took a whole decade to get close to living instead of just surviving. Highwaymen burned that all down.
The highwaymen don't want to coexist. They want to be kings. Well, queens.
Hope nobody else turns up to start shit in Hope.
You'd think after spending so much time in the dark, my night vision would get better.
Glad you survived that crash.
It's gonna take forever to get back to where we were before.
There's no shortage of people willing to help, but you gotta bring in some people with specialized knowledge.
New Eden folk mostly come out at night. Mostly.
You gotta eat so you can work, so you can have food to eat. Round and fucking round. You sure stirred the pot around here, huh?
Shooting stars still scare the shit out of me. Look like something else.
Sorry about the train thing.
Can't believe those masked fucks blew up the train. Things are gonna be awful sorry for us now.
Hope you and that Rush guy have a plan.
Feel like everything I own is patched with tape.
I don't want to think about the kinds of animals out here at night.
The folk from around here trucked through a lot even before the collapse. Had to survive some shits called Eden's Gate. And that wasn't a picnic, trust me.
Lot of activity after that train crash.
Hope you're feeling okay after that wreck.
As long as those cult asshats don't come out during the day, that's fine.
Don't get fooled by those twins.
Eden used to be real violent. The things they did were fucking terrible. All in the name of prepping for the collapse that Joseph said was coming. Lucky guess on his part. Now they all live together in a fenced compound. Hope they're praying for forgiveness.
Things weren't great before, but Rush's arrival sure set off a clusterfuck.
Sorry about that whole train thing, Captain.
I wonder how New Eden can see in the dark so well.
It's not all kumbaya out here. We still fight over petty shit. Lot of hangry people. But we're trying, and that's what matters.
Fat lot of good the train's gonna do, huh?
Heard it was hell getting here.
Hope you're settling in here okay.
Wonder if any Eden folk are skulking around like ghosts. Kim's dreams for a new community sure are nice. Don't know if I dare believe it's possible.
I guess it's good that Rush survived, but we sure could have used more of his soldiers.
I hear stories that there are highwaymen scattered around the country, just looting and pillaging anything and everything they can.
All that help, all that knowledge and expertise gone in the train wreck.
Watch out for anybody in body armor, you hear?
I think when I grow up, I'm gonna be a computer. Everybody says they miss them, and they could do so much stuff, and even play games and stuff. I'll study real hard.
The people I know from here, well, we all make do. A lot of us were ready for something bad to happen, and that helped.
We got a lot more fighting to do around here.
Can't imagine what it was like to survive that train crash.
Smart people are ready to hunker down any second now.
The highwaymen basically shed on about a decade of hard scraping work when they rolled in here.
Can't believe they crashed the fucking train.
Auntie Kim says we can't go outside the walls, and if we do and see a highwayman, run. And if the highwayman catches us, scream and fight back. I don't know. I've watched the highwaymen from on top of the wall, and they're always laughing and having fun.
Those masked fuckers stumped us when they rolled in. Ain't no stopping them.
You're lucky to be alive after that crash.
Once a Peggy, always a Peggy. I don't care what new hippie gospel they're spouting.
It's hard not to be demoralized after seeing that train and all the hope it held go smashing against the rocks. Oh well.
Stop the highwaymen from taking our people.
The days of the resistance are gone. We can't fight back.
Can't make heads or tails of the highwaymen. I guess they're fiddling while Rome burns or something.
The twins are doing siege warfare, trying to weaken us. We gotta fight smart to win.
Kim built this community from the ground up. No one else could have done that.
What are we gonna do without the help we were promised? We can't fend those jerks off alone.
I know the highwaymen have stronger troops. They must be holding them in reserve.
I never liked this time of night.
Is it just me, or does the moon look bigger now?
Some folk are still superstitious about fallout. They get skittish around the dust. Can't blame them.
We were close to a full recovery after the bombs, and then the highwaymen came and destroyed us.
I can't believe anyone survived that train crash. Looked pretty gnarly.
You ever find a note written by a highwayman? They seem barely literate. They're not future-proofed, that's for sure.
Carmina says someday it'll be okay to go outside. We'll be able to run around and play tag and go fishing and swim in the river. Someday when the highwaymen are gone. But I don't think they'll ever go away.
Feels like Carmina risked her life for nothing.
Scouting around is more dangerous than ever these days.
Honestly didn't think Carmina would come back, let alone with help.
This is a battle of resources more than wits. The real fight is in staying fed and safe.
I hear the highwaymen put our people to work. Work. What a damn euphemism.
Keeping up with your career, Cap. I'm optimistic.
We might finally be taking our home back.
Those fuckers are gonna be full of themselves now, attacking harder than ever.
We need to secure more intel about this train wreck.
Some of Kim's plans sound too big to believe.
If we can just get rid of the highwaymen, Hope County will be perfect.
You're the one with the 9 lives, huh? I'd like to know how the hell the invaders light their camp so bright.
We can be proud of what we've accomplished since the bombs dropped, even before Rush got here.
New Eden always seems to bounce back. I wonder what the secret is.
I've heard a lot of horror stories about the collapse bringing out the worst in people, but I think it brought the best out of Hope County.
How old are you? Did you ever see a 3D movie before? How's it different from a play, and why'd you have to wear glasses? Which one was your favorite, and why? Could you touch the stuff that popped out at you? I'm sorry, never mind.
Things are moving again. Better keep my ears open.
At least Carmina came back alive.
The highwaymen are on the move. Never good.
Jesus, I can't believe you survived that crash.
How the fuck did they manage to take out an entire train?
Don't piss off the twins anymore, please.
We're not perfect, but we're all we've got out here.
I'm not wild on looking for outsiders for help, but we need it. The highwaymen have us outgunned. The Peggies and the collapse couldn't stop us. We'll endure the highwaymen, too.
I can remember back in the old days before the bombs fell. Truth to tell, those days weren't always that great.
Waiting to see how you fit in here.
Eden people seem to be looking at us more lately. Like they're looking to recognize someone. You, maybe?
The old world's gonna die with us. That's humbling.
I wouldn't say I'm afraid of night, but I do respect the danger.
According to our data, the temperatures are almost back to what they were before the war. Almost.
I thought things were turning around, but if we're asking Joseph for help, we might still be in trouble.
The generational divide we got now is the biggest in human history, I'd bet. Kids don't understand tons of what we reminisce about. They got different priorities.
I'm hearing that the Edeners are taking an interest in you.
Don't lose heart. It was like this right after the collapse. Make a small gain, take a big loss. But we survived the collapse. We'll survive the highwaymen, too.
You wanna know New Eden's secret? It's a drug they used to use back in the day. It's called bliss.
Rush is running around barking orders on how to get things up and running, but he keeps telling people that they have to jig the socket to fix things. I don't know what jig the socket means, and nobody else does either.
One day I'm gonna wake up and not be so goddamn afraid anymore.
Cancer rates in the valley haven't been too bad, by my reckoning.
If Eden's willing to apologize for all the killing they did before the bombs dropped, then I'm willing to listen. But not before.
Fighting with bows and arrows is a dumb fucking idea. I don't know what Eden's thinking.
Here's the thing the highwaymen and the Peggies don't get about Hope County. We are survivors. No matter what you throw at us, we'll endure it.
Good luck with the New Eden.
Moonlight's useful as hell if you got stuff to do at night.
You don't know what Eden did to us.
No much care for Eden's old warmongering. But they got some things right about simple living.
I'd about kill for one cup of water without dust in it.
It's easy to be up all night when you think something's about to kill you.
This world's something I don't recognize at all anymore, especially with New Eden about to climb into bed with us.
Back before the bombs, I used to struggle with depression. But I don't anymore, and I don't know why.
This place is ramshackle as fuck. But it's home.
People get picked off by wolves on nights like this. We're part of the food chain again.
And the reward for surviving a life-or-death fight is repairs. Well, it could be worse.
Highwaymen are worse than Eden's Gate was. Maybe New Eden's what we need now.
God, I stink.
Gotta keep on your toes. You never know what's stalking you at night.
Our home's been violated. No amount of duct tape in the world can fix that feeling.
I really don't know about these Eden people. I mean, their history is pretty bad.
For the better part of a decade, all we had to worry about were wild animals. We were able to rebuild. Now the highwaymen have practically knocked us back into the Stone Age. Joseph's full of shit, be careful.
Gotta watch my footing at night. Don't want to get a broken bone and die.
Eden wasn't divine before the collapse, but they have something on their side now.
My mother died protecting Hope County from Peggies. I'll be damned if I let these highwaymen take this land.
They're gonna attack soon. I feel like I'm gonna puke, but also like I'm hungry.
Things must be worse than they're letting on if we're partnering with Joseph Seed.
Used to laugh at losers with solar panels. Bet they're all in hell now, laughing at me.
I remember that Joseph freak. He can't have survived all this.
Soon as I find the right supplies, I'm gonna make an old-fashioned bed warmer.
Seems like Joseph shriveled into some kind of turd. I'm glad.
Sick and tired of pulling out. Gotta get some sheep gut.
Thanks for your help and prosperity.
I hear you're courting Eden. Good luck with that.
The middle years of the collapse, those were the worst. All the canned food gone bad, all the dirt too poison to grow. Near about everyone I knew who survived the bomb starved to death. Heckin' miracle that anyone made it.
You were brave during the siege.
Used to shower every morning. Now I'm looking to take a dip once a month.
I stopped shaving 17 years ago, and I've never looked back.
You and Rush are a godsend.
I don't know if it's safe to align with Joseph, but we might not have a choice.
Casualties out of prosperity weren't as bad as I thought they'd be.
No way those masked bandits take us down. No way.
Goddamn. If this isn't the most beautiful land in all the world.
I had an apple the other day. Thought I'd died and gone to heaven.
I'm the baddest thing out here. I'm an apex predator. Nothing can get me. Yeah.
Watch you keep your sense dealing with Eden.
The cold and the dark I can handle, but fuck, I'm hungry.
Wonder what help Eden can really give us. Bows and arrows and all.
I didn't survive a nuclear fucking winter and rebuild my entire fucking life just to hand it over to some asshole in a fucking mask.
Something real comforting about a fire at night that a light bulb just can't give you.
Go tell Joseph he can kiss my ass.
You have to help us get those highwaymen dead.
Some people say Joseph is dead. Others say he's retreated to the north, beyond that weird zone of bliss.
What we could really use Eden for is helping us patch up prosperity. Guess that's against their religion.
Apparently it ain't Joseph running the cult now. Some fellow called Ethan instead. Never heard of him.
It's pretty days like this. I still think we can make it. All this talk of working with the Peggies. What do they have to offer, really? Some hides? Bows and arrows? Talking down to us? I don't like it.
I don't feel safe here. But here's all I got.
Remember toilet paper? God damn, I miss toilet paper.
Need to perfect that salt-making process real quick for the coming curing season.
Wonder if we all died and this is actually hell.
Peggies owe us after what they did. They better step up.
We got into a big fight with Joseph's group before the bombs fell. And he's still dangerous, but he's different now.
I miss shampoo. I haven't felt shiny in forever.
The new Edeners don't believe in technology. They might have a point.
Between a bow and a gun, I know what ought to win. Yet Eden keeps surviving somehow.
Don't drink anything Eden gives you.
Can't believe we're asking the Peggies for help. My brother's turning in his damn grave.
We all heard rumors of Edeners doing crazy shit, just taking hits and mowing people down. I guess we could use them.
You really helped during the siege.
Mickey and Lou are monsters. I don't know if we're strong enough to fight them.
Thanks for helping to keep our home safe.
I keep jumping at every little noise out here.
Prosperity's got a great strategic location, at least.
Prosperity? More like work. We can rebuild. We have to. I hate work grinding to a halt when the sun sets.
I'm ready to see Eden pull their weight around here.
Even with your help, those highwaymen seem way too strong.
A lot of us have seen terrible things, especially after the bombs. That doesn't leave you. But we're still working hard. I'm proud.
Prosperity would have been lost if it wasn't for you.
They took their best shot, and we came out on top.
Masked assholes are gonna run out of ethanol someday. Then they'll get what they deserve.
I don't know if this Eden diplomacy thing is a good idea.
We need all the allies we can get after what happened at home.
I saw a new Edener take 4 gunshots yesterday and still keep fighting. It was crazy.
Highwaymen and their taxes. Just straight up stealing most of what we have. Good luck trying to play diplomacy with Eden.
Those fuckers are coming for us. I'll be ready.
We kept that home base by the skin of our teeth. No way we'll last in another fight.
That man Rush brought a lot of expertise, but can you eat that? I don't know.
I bet there's still some satellites alive and kicking up there.
I'm gonna barf before the fight even gets here. I miss cows. No one can support cattle anymore.
I used to love the nighttime. Now every breath could be my last.
I almost wish someone would attack me. Nothing warms up the blood like a good fight.
New Eden seems to be fending off the highwaymen better than we are. I wonder what their secret is.
The idea of turning to New Eden for help makes me want to crawl out of my skin.
How in God's name are we gonna pull ourselves out of this?
Looks like I made it with both hands and feet. All the better to rebuild with.
Wonder who else is out there sneaking around.
The twins come for us here, we're in trouble.
If someone even farts without warning out here, I'm gonna lose it.
I'm so on edge out here at night. It's exhausting.
I'm the worst shot to have in a fight. Hopefully the highwaymen aren't much better.
Friends survived prosperity because of you.
Gotta dig in. The highwaymen could come from any direction.
You shouldn't need to ask Eden for anything considering what they did before the bombs. They owe us.
I keep trying to tell people to drink their own piss. It's the only sane way to stay hydrated these days. New Eden act like the ends justified the means, but I'll never forget what they did under the banner of Eden's Gate.
We need people, we need fuel, and we need them fast.
Place looks a little bare for my liking.
I've never seen wastefulness like the Raiders have going on. No wonder they're always taking.
Rush is a freaking godsend. It's like he improved prosperity overnight.
The help Carmina brought's been small, but feels real big.
Never seem to have enough of anything around here.
Pisses me off to see how much fuel those fucking bandits guzzle.
I miss toilet paper so fucking much.
Before the collapse, Joseph's people used a drug called the Bliss to get an edge. I hope it's all gone because if the twins ever get a hold of it, that would be bad for us.
I survived so much. What if I don't survive this?
Good job fighting off the twins.
My eyes are already going from all the candlelight reading I've had to do.
Apparently the highwaymen are terrorizing people all over the nation, but the ones we're dealing with now are their biggest and baddest crew.
Want to know what's giving New Eden their edge.
New Eden has a lot of revisionist history to them, really quick to forget the past. And that's not trustworthy.
No time to shit my pants. This place needs restoring.
Prosperity'll be okay. Don't you worry.
My nail clipper's finally broke. Don't know what I'm gonna do about that.
We can really build this place up.
I remember when this was the Seed Ranch. It'll spruce up nice.
Don't make any deals with Eden that involve our people.
Must be pretty bad out there for so many outsiders to take an interest in Hope County.
Wish there was a way to get the stink out of our clothes.
This could be the worst thing Prosperity's gone through. We gotta make sure it comes back.
Could have been worse. Shit. Now to pick up the pieces.
Not so sure about this place. Feels like we're sitting ducks.
New Eden thinks they have a monopoly on believing in God, but they're just the latest in a long line.
You went full beast mode during the siege. It was awesome.
Glad you survived the siege.
Fear is paralyzing, not galvanizing. We get scared of the twins, we lose.
Can't believe my name suggestion got outvoted. Haven is a fine name.
They came for prosperity. That's gotta mean war.
After Prosperity getting attacked, we ought to be careful.
I ain't feeling like easy prey out here.
I hope you're strong enough to fight the highwaymen.
This place is a cheese grater. Can we even survive a battle here?
If the highwaymen break down our doors, we're finished.
We can't make bullets fast enough to fight those highwaymen.
Those highwaymen bring one heck of a fight. Good thing we had you and Rush helping out. Makes me wonder how things would have been if your train hadn't got blown up.
Gotta be ready to die any second with those mask-wearing fucks running around.
I'm surprised we survived, honestly.
I got a feeling things are gonna get way, way harder.
Don't let Joseph into your head. Don't play his game. You can't win.
Damn, I forgot to patch my old boots.
Kim's doing her best, but this place needs a lot of work.
Prosperity needs to beef up if it's gonna survive.
We're really bare bones out here.
Goodness, this place is drafty.
Doesn't look like much now, but one day this place will change everything.
It'll be a damn miracle if we make it through this.
I hope we can get you more help, because we're still outgunned.
Those twins are too strong and too well organized. We don't stand a chance. I think it's gonna get much harder from here on out. For Christ's sake.
I'm rethinking Prosperity after what the Highwaymen did.
That attack on us was old news for me. Lived that shit once with Eden's Gate. Once someone fucks up your home, you never sleep right again. Guess I was ready, in a way.
Don't let the siege get you down, Cap.
If I ever met Joseph, I'd shoot him right in the face, no questions asked. And no one who matters would miss him.
Oh God, the Highwaymen are coming.
I'd rather die fighting assholes than from the cancer I'm pretty sure is waiting for me.
So, Prosperity managed to fight back. I'm impressed.
I know the Earth is healing because the mosquitoes are back in full force. The fuckers.
If we're gonna go toe-to-toe with the Highwaymen from now on, we're gonna need a fortress.
Just like a storm, we'll batten down the hatches. We'll be okay.
Sheer numbers, we're gonna need help against the Highwaymen.
The Prosperity to-do list is still a mile long.
What a beautiful day.
I'm gonna survive the night. I'm gonna survive the night.
Hope you're working on the Highwaymen problem.
Could stand to feel a little safer in here.
Never enough fuel to go around.
We got no combat advantages at night. Not with the lights those invaders have.
When the Highwaymen aren't kicking the shit out of us, they play a lot of violent games.
It's gonna be porridge for lunch again, I think.
New Eden doesn't have a miracle. They have a drug.
No matter what we do, the Highwaymen just strike back harder. We're gonna need more help.
We're gonna build this place up even better than before.
Stay light. Stay positive. We'll survive this.
Eden needs to stop hiding and help us get rid of these goddamn invaders.
Eden folks seem to be whispering a lot more than usual. Wonder what's got them excited.
I can't sleep well knowing our home's so vulnerable right now.
Lost a lot of people at the siege, but not you.
The Highwaymen don't seem to care if they live or die, you know? It's kind of depressing if you think about it.
No sense in standing around crying. We gotta rebuild.
I've never been afraid of the dark, but goddamn, I'm starting to be.
You held us together at Prosperity. Thank you.
I refuse to believe New Eden has anything miraculous. God doesn't live anywhere anymore.
I've still got hands to hammer with. That's lucky.
Nights are getting milder each year. Might get back to normal soon.
You gotta worry about predators when it's dark like this. They get as hungry as we do.